Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my everyday fall eyeshadow routine, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, which is why only one eye is done, and the reason why I am having my fall makeup routine broken down into parts, so eyes and then face, and I'm only doing one eye on camera, is because I haven't quite mastered editing videos yet, and I don't want to film a really long video start to finish makeup and then it's so long that I can't do anything with. I don't quite know yet how to cut out parts and fast forward and stuff. And I wanted to start getting tutorials out, so I figured the best way to just start is just do one eye, and then have it broken down into parts. So that's what I'm doing today. So the first thing I do when I'm doing my eyeshadow is I use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is just a little travel size one. I got those stands that are like near the checkouts when you're in Ulta. And I absolutely love this eyeshadow primer. I think it is the best one, and I love Urban Decay for making it. And I'm almost out too, which is kind of sad. So I just put a little bit on my eyelid. With this product, a little bit really does go a long way. Just a small amount like that, and then taking my ring finger, because it's the most gentle finger, it doesn't really pull on your eyelids as much. I just spread that all around. And then and sometimes I switch between my ring finger and my middle finger. Then once that's spread all over my eyelid, I'll take the remaining that's on my finger, although you probably can't see it, and then I spread it down here because I do apply eyeshadow down here. I want to make sure it lasts just as long. And then taking my flat shader brush from Ecotools and my 88 Ultra Shimmer eyeshadow palette from Coastal Scents, I'm just going to take this, and using this gold color, I apply it all over my eyelids and down into my corners. I love this gold. I had been using Half Baked from from the Naked 2 palette, but then I ran out and I found that that's a pretty good dupe for it. And so I just pat this all over my eyelid. I don't really ever sweep it across my eyelid, and the reason being is there are two reasons actually. The first one is if I sweep it across, any eyeshadow that's on the brush is going to fall down on my face, and that's happened so many times and then completely ruined the look. And the second reason is when I apply the eyeshadow primer, and if I have any foundation on under it, and then I'm sweeping it across, it actually pulls up the primer or the foundation, whatever I have on my eyelids, which I didn't think, when I first started makeup, I never thought about that before, pulling eyeshadow primer up and all that stuff. But once I took this brush that I got in my ammo palette, and it has a white tip, it's not coming out very clear on camera, but I had taken that and I was sweeping the eyeshadow across my eyelid, and then when I looked at the tip of the brush, it was this orangish color, and I didn't know why, and then I realized it was the primer and the foundation being pulled out from my eyelid because I'm sweeping it across. So since then I pat it on, and my eyeshadow does last quite a lot longer, so I would definitely recommend patting on your eyeshadow and not pulling it. So the next thing I do is I take Snakebite from the Naked 2 palette, and that's just that brown one there, and the fluffy eyeshadow part that came in the palette on this dual-ended brush, and I just pat it first across my eyelid, and then once all of the eyeshadow is on my eyelid, I will brush it back and forth. But I try and focus it more on the corners of my eyes, and then work it into it, so that the deeper the color is on the outside of my eyelid. And sometimes it's not dark enough, so I will go back and grab more on the brush and then put more on. Sometimes I don't put on as much if I just want a lighter eyeshadow look but still want to wear eyeshadow. And then on days where I want to have more of a darker look, I will apply more so that it is deeper. Which I'm not sure if that makes sense or not. So I just have to, sometimes I have to work with this a lot because I do put on kind of a lot, but it doesn't take long. So then once that is done, that is all that I do for eyeshadow when I'm doing this look. So the next thing I do is taking my Wet n Wild Coloricon eyeliner pencil in the shade Mink Brown. I just take this and I apply it first, first to my waterline, and then I smudge it down in my lower lash line, just for a more smokier, darker look. And then to make sure that both the eyeshadow on my waterline and that I smudged down stays on, I first take the flat shader side of the dual-ended brush, dip it in, or put it in, the Blackout from the Ecotools palette. I then pat it onto my waterline just so that it stays on all day, because my eyes do water kind of a lot for no reason. So this just helps make sure it stays on all day, and it makes it way more opaque when I do that. And then taking my angled eyeliner brush, I put it in Snakebite, which is also the color that I use in my crease, and I apply this over top of the eyeliner that I smudged in my lower lash line, just so that it stays on all day and it is a little darker. And now I'm going to be doing my mascara, and I use the Professional Remarkable Washable Waterproof Mascara from Covergirl in the shade Black Brown. And I first, instead of applying it to my upper lashes, I apply it to my lower lashes, and then I go onto my eyebrows. I don't know why, it's just I've done that for quite some time. So I actually don't make an awkward mascara face. Not always. Sometimes I do. In my 3-minute makeup challenge, I did because I was trying to hurry, and yeah, I'm not sure why I did that, but I don't always make that awkward mascara face where you go like, so I'm going to just apply that. And then once that is done, I go up to my eyebrows while that is drying. So I first take my little eyebrow comb thinger from Ecotools, and I just comb out my eyebrows just so that they're all going in the same direction and laying down flat. And then taking the same angled eyeliner brush that I did my lower lash line with, and the exact same color, which is Snakebite, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows with that. This is the best match for me and my hair color and my eyebrow color without it looking strange or too dark. I've tried quite a lot of eyeshadows, and some of them have just been way too light or way too dark. And then I will take eyebrow pencils sometimes and fill them in if I've got a lot of bald spots, if I've just flicked my eyebrows. And I put in way too much of that. So first, to lighten it up, because that is way too dark for me, I wasn't paying attention, I'm first just going to comb it out, and then it's obviously still too dark for my skin and to look right on me. So then I just take my pressed powder and my face brush that I use in it, and I really pack that stuff on to lighten it up. And then I just go over my eyebrow, and this will lighten it up just so that it doesn't look quite so dark. And I hold it like this so that the powder that's on the brush does not go all over my eyes and take off the eyeshadow or anything. I almost went to dip that in all that eyeshadow. So I just do that, and sometimes I have to dip it in more than once. But that is better. The lighting is kind of funky, but in real life it looks a lot better now. So now, to finish off the look, I will just take my mascara again and apply it. Well, actually, where's my curler? I first curl my eyelashes, and I just use the Covergirl eyelash curler that I got probably like 3 years ago. I start from the base and squeeze a couple of times and slowly work my way up to the tip of my eyelashes. I really like defined eyelashes, and I have tried putting on fake lashes, and it does not work out. So I really like to put on a lot of mascara and really curl my eyelashes. And so then I just start from the base and work my way up, the same technique or whatever that I did with curling my eyelashes. And I cannot talk when I'm putting on mascara. I don't know if everyone can or can't, but I can't, so this is why I was quiet. So that is all that I do for my eyeshadow. It doesn't look very good. The lighting is kind of bad with my window right here. But I did want to start doing tutorials, so I figured better start somewhere. So that is all I'm going to be doing today. If you guys have any requests or comments or questions or anything at all, you can leave it in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.